What's up? It's old ass T. You already know the vibes. If you don't, you about to. Now I know you looking at me and you like, why are you standing? Because I have to use this chair. Cause why my chair broke the other day? Right before I was getting myself ready to go upstate for my graduation. Yeah, another update, I graduated. The chair broke. So now I gotta do my videos like this. But I'm trying to keep my mind in a positive mode because maybe it's just new beginnings. Maybe this point in my life is meant for new beginnings. Cause if I could tell you, I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm wearing my Sabrina Ionescu jersey. You already know the vibe. But I was really trying to, you know what I mean? Pull it out for a rainy day or whatever. But I mean, to be honest, it is a rainy day. Now, if y'all hearing in the background a bunch of beeping and a bunch of police sirens, yeah, Donald Trump got this block sounding like the ghetto. So yeah, if you hear all the beeping and all the you hear all that is because Donald Trump is in the Bronx and I think Crotona Park, which is so lame to me because nobody can ever advocate for New York City except for when it only brings value to them. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get into the songs of the week. Going at number 1, we got Deja Vu by Skillabang, and I feel like I shouldn't even, like sometimes there's certain songs on here that I shouldn't even have to explain, but I'm gonna give y'all a little back synopsis situation. Imagine if all your life you had nothing but friends that weren't black or Caribbean. Imagine being black or Caribbean or both, and most of your friends is either not black or not Caribbean. And then you gain those friends that are black and Caribbean. Do you understand? If not, you're probably not even one or the other. I'm just saying. Going to number 2, we got Everything Lit by Chef G. Now, Chef was definitely one of my favorite rappers back in my freshman year of college next to Tucker. Because I know I was listening to that album. My favorite song was The Score. But when it was found out that Chef G had went to jail, I'm going to be honest, I was real devastated. If we look at what's been taken over lately, it's not been it. All that screaming and yelling and violence is just not the vibe. And that's why this song effortlessly put him back on the map. These new rappers better get used to it because let me tell you something. If y'all plan on continuing all that screaming and yelling, and I promise you it's not getting you nowhere. I genuinely feel like this summer is going to be a vibe. It's going to be something different. A lot of people is trying to have good vibes, good energies, and see all the beautiful honeys outside. We don't got time for all that violence and staying inside and scared to be outside. I'm gonna even name you some artists that I genuinely believe will be on the map and taking over this summer. And we're gonna start with the family. I'm gonna shout out Fergie Baby and Dice Peso because I've been listening to their music back to back. And you know I'm the first one to be honest, but these guys right here, they definitely have the potential to take over New York City. Now, if I'm gonna continue, we got Chef G, of course, because I put him on the list. I can't put somebody on the list and not say they're a sound or an artist that we should be on the lookout. And I'm gonna be honest, Cash Cobain been taking over New York City as well. He's been doing his thing. Now, some people that's been on the remixes, they haven't been original. It just sounds like he's puppeteering them to sound like this and do this, etc. But when I seen A Boogie hop on that sound, I said, okay, A Boogie, we hear you out here trying to change up the sound and make it your own. I like that. You know, this is actually an interesting thing to bring up, but I want to add A Boogie to the list too because he's a fellow December 6ian, just like myself, and Sabrina Ionescu. Shout out to those who was born on December 6th because we really doing a thing out there. I know that many more artists can be added to the artists to look out for list. But if y'all want me to do my due diligence, y'all gonna have to do your due diligence as well. Now that's all for the songs of the week. Let's get into the tea of the week. And I know that's what you guys have really been here for. So let's get into it. Now Diddy has been the main topic of a lot of people's conversations. And let's dive into it, unfortunately. Now it all started when Cassie issued a lawsuit against Diddy. And that really set the tone for the next chain of events. Because after that, Diddy was raided, The Sun came out with a diss track, other lawsuits had came out and other accusations, and now there has been acquired footage of Diddy putting his hands on Cassie. Now, I'm going to be real honest, I'm not going to show that footage. I know I've shown footage of people fighting in the past, but I just don't have respect for domestic disputes like that. But anyway, Diddy had later then came out with his apology, and some people accepted it, some people didn't, but it really wasn't for the general public to even accept. It really was for Cassie to accept because she was the one that went through it. Now, after all this went down, CNN thought it was brilliant to interview Cameron, and that had even sparked some controversy based on how he was reacting to the questions they were asking.
Get away with this stuff if there weren't a lot of people protecting him. Do you think that's the case?
Who the talent agent for this joint? Like, you think I'll be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint that I was like, yo, who booked me for this joint?
All right.
Wow, and I'll be sitting around watching Diddy and all that. Yeah,
thanks.
Come on, man.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you.
Now, if I had to be quite honest, I think that as much as y'all want to shame Cam, let's also shame the journalists that even thought that would be a good idea to do. I really want to know what was the main purpose of bringing Cameron on here. Or maybe she just wasn't that educated into the rap hip-hop culture that she thought that this would be a good parallel, but it just doesn't make any sense. And this is coming from another journalist who got her degree and graduated across that stage.
I will now announce the graduates for you.
So you can't even pull that, oh, do you even know what you're talking about? Do you even know, sister? I did my time, sister. I got my degree, sister. It ain't coming in the mail yet, but I done graduated, sis. So what part of the game is that? I don't know what type of journalism skills that is, but shame on her. She got what she deserved. Move on to something that is way more important to me. Next topic. You know, the WNBA has been doing their thing. Like, Hamby, she been hungry, starving, cooking, and eating. I mean, let's clock that. Let's be real. And there's been many more things that's been overtaking the media when it comes to the W. One thing in particular is the newbie's fave, Caitlin Clark. Now, it's no beef with Miss Caitlin Clark. You know, I think her game is very good, and I think that if Kobe Bryant was here today, she would definitely be on the long list of WNBA players that he would have supported. He supported players like Diana Taurasi, Jewel Lloyd, and many others. But I also think that one thing that he wouldn't be proud of is how the media has been using Caitlin Clark as bait so that they can talk and spread negativity when it comes to the WNBA. Yeah, let's talk about it. LeBron James, he had went and said this.
Don't get it twisted. Don't get it fucked up. Caitlin Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA. But for her individually, I don't think she should get involved on nothing that's being said. Just go have fun, enjoy, you know. But I'm rooting for Caitlin because I've been in that seat before. You know, I'm just kind of in this mode right now because I'm getting the same, you know, thing from watching my son. He was a 19-year-old, kind of getting a lot of animosity and hatred towards him when he's just a kid trying to live out his dream. You know, there's a very small number of men and women that actually get to live out their dream of playing a professional sport. And we have grown-ass men and women out here doing whatever they can to try to make sure that does not happen.
And then Charles Barkley had made a statement saying this.
You women out there, y'all petty, man. Hey, LeBron, you 100% right on these girls hating on Caitlin Clark. Y'all petty, girls. I expect men to be petty because we're the most insecure group in the world. Y'all should be thanking that girl for getting y'all ass private charters, all the money and visibility she bringing to the WNBA. Don't be petty like dudes.
But my question to him and many others is, has the W been hating or have they been giving valid criticism? How is it hate to say that Caitlin Clark is going to have a harder time with pros? That is something that has been said in the NBA since I don't know when. I like Caitlin Clark's game, but I feel like the way the media is, y'all just be making her look mixy when it's really just y'all. You have all this mouth to defend Caitlin Clark, but you ain't have all this mouth to defend A'ja Wilson. Granted, one of your little girlfriends was out here and they put one of your speeches where you congratulated A'ja Wilson. Okay, congratulations, wow, that is so nice. But what about advocating? There's a difference between shouting out and advocating for someone. That's a whole different ballgame. using your platform in order to showcase these powerful women. It's not just Caitlin Clark, the whole women's basketball movement. And the fact that you can use your platform to say this is disgusting. Even Sunny hosting, I don't even pay no mind to her. She thought it was cute to dip her toes in the conversation. You don't know what is going on here. Nah, I gotta take my glasses off because I feel like I'm preaching a sermon right now. Like, the disrespect is crazy. Y'all are the negativity. Any issue that the WNBA has raised for the betterment of them, y'all have never made it y'all business to use y'all platform to talk about it. But y'all using y'all platform to bring negativity. And that's why I feel like y'all need to stop being thirsty to give platforms with big names rights to do coverage on the WNBA media. I've seen a lot of the media that has been popularized, that has been sitting here talking about the WNBA and they can't even get the name correctly. Because last time I checked, the Shade Room done called the Chicago Sky the Chicago Suns. Y'all don't even got enough respect to get their name right. And that's what I mean when I talk my talk. I don't understand where this energy is coming from, but y'all not finna do that to these women. Especially when the most that y'all do is sit on y'all lazy behind and talk about everybody else. Rather than supporting women, y'all so thirsty to sit there and talk down on somebody for what? When has Caitlin Clark ever said that she felt like WNBA players are bullying her? When has Caitlin Clark ever came out and said that she felt like WNBA players are harsh on her? When has she ever said that she felt like she getting attacked by WNBA players? And all in all, I really feel sorry for Caitlin Clark because y'all so thirsty to push this negative narrative and y'all don't even know what type of impact that has on her behind the scenes in the locker rooms or on the court. And this is why she will continue to have an even harder time. Nobody is going to get soft for a rookie at the end of the day. None of y'all did that, so don't expect her to do that. LeBron James, let's really clock it. Are you soft on the people that you're going against? Are you soft against rookies that enter? No, you are not. You are playing because you are trying to get your stats correct. Put my glasses back on because y'all really got me messed up. Shame on LeBron, shame on Charles, shame on Sonny. I don't care if you were saying that it had anything to do with white privilege. You still pushing that negative agenda that it's a race war and it's really not. Shame on Shannon Sharp. Shame on Gilbert Arenas. Y'all are all shameful men because instead of uplifting everybody, instead of doing y'all research, let's really clock that. Instead of doing y'all research, y'all just regurgitating things that you've heard from losers who weren't able to bring up facts to back up their claims. And now y'all look just as dumb as them. Let's get into the next topic, which is Nike versus Air Kai. I already told you guys the business a couple videos ago. Shout out to Lovely T for not only just hitting, also inspiring me because I never thought that the words that I would say would come back and actually be meaningful until now. Like, I've been doing flashback after flashback after flashback. So yeah, shout out to Lovely T. I gotta give my sister some flowers. But Air Kai, what happened? Y'all was saying that people was going against a black man, but Bate lost as well. So what are you talking about, my brother? I don't want to say too much of anything, but I'm just gonna wish him success. And that hopefully that he can find a way around it and still become a sneaker maker. You know, that doesn't mean it's the end of the road for him. Maybe God has a silhouette in his brain shoved so far back in there that maybe this lawsuit was to help him push it forward instead of keep pushing it backwards. That'll be all for today though, because I really don't have much to say. That WNBA topic really got me heated and it's hot in here. I'm gonna need that AC on. So with that being said, I hope you guys continue to show love to the W the correct way, which means go to the games, buy the jerseys, support these women instead of pinning them against each other. I don't understand why that's the type of narrative that men want to go around, but they've been pinning each other against each other since the first of our days. That's neither here nor there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be on the lookout for the next one. I will be celebrating for my graduation. I am a real journalist. I will be getting me a new chair, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you. Have a blessed day. Wow.
I couldn't believe it. Soon as I bought my Cuban chain, she called me back. Soon as I iced her up my wrist, she got attached.